perfect, but we'll be fine. 'Cause I've got your back, and you got mine. You got mine. We'll have tiny boxes for memories. Open them up and we'll set them free. There'll be bad days and some hard times, but I'll keep your secrets. You keep mine.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. As we get started, Stephanie and Peter would like for everyone to join them in a brief moment of remembrance. There are some loved ones who could not be present with us today, and their presence at this time is surely missed. So we want to remember those who are no longer with us on this earth and send them love from this round. Please keep in our hearts today Peter's parents, George, Stephen, and Annalise, as they would have been thrilled to hear that this marriage is taking place. And though they could not be here with us today, please see them sitting amongst us in their rightful places, beaming with pride, rejoicing for what Stephanie and Peter have found in each other. With this in mind, Stephanie and Peter are about to begin this new chapter in their lives, feeling the warmth of their love, secure in the knowledge that they are all being loved and remembered here today. Now I'd like to take a moment and thank all of you for gathering here today, as we add recognition and worth to the beauty of love, and add our best wishes to the words uniting Stephanie and Peter in marriage. This union of marriage is one of life's greatest moments, and it is not entered into lightly, but it is a simple reflection of their love and commitment to each other. So let's celebrate with Stephanie and Peter the love that they have discovered in each other and support their decision to commit themselves to one another. This is the most important moment in the lives of this family, which is about to be united. Because for Stephanie and Peter, out of the routine of their ordinary lives, the most extraordinary has happened. You know it. They met each other, fell in love, and now they are finalizing it with their marriage today. Now, you don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage, but as in traditions, weddings are magical moments in people's lives. Family and friends come together to witness two people in love, standing uncomfortably in front of everyone they love, ready to start their lives together. So why do we do this? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we share here today. It's a great unifier, and it's our one universal truth. So no matter who we are, where we've come from, or what we believe, we know this one thing here today that we are doing right, and that is love. And that's why you both are standing here, maybe a little bit uncomfortable, and that's why you are all here to watch them standing up here, feeling maybe a little bit uncomfortable. Well, Steph and Pete, all of the planning and preparations, they are finally finished. Can you believe it? You guys are finally standing right here. You both have been so excited to see this backyard filled with everyone that you both love. Take a look around at everybody. These guys all are going to witness you pledging your love to one another. Autumn, for all of you who don't know, she is just inside this door, and she's very excited to come on out here and celebrate with everyone as well. Now let it be known that Stephanie and Peter will not be entering into this commitment alone, because of course, there is also one grown child involved in this marriage. Stephanie brings with her an amazing son, Blake, who lives in Barrie on his own. But it is the strength of their love that shall nourish them all together as a family, which was drawn together by love and will be held together by devotion. Now, in order for this home to be a happy one, there must also be a commitment from Blake as well. So Blake, could I ask you to come stand up here with me for a moment? Although you live independently and on your own, Blake, you are a very big part of this marriage. Thank you. You're still involved in everything that your mom and Peter will do, and your mom wants you to know that her and Peter, they love each other very much, but they also love you very dearly as well. They have become very good friends, and they have learned to love each other, and now they want to share this love that they have with you too. Together, this new family will be making room for a special place in everybody's hearts to call their own. You will always be learning more from each other. So in order for this home to be a happy one, it is essential that there be love, respect, and understanding between the children and their parents that are getting involved. So Blake, I would like to ask you now, will you promise to support your mom and Peter in this marriage and accept this new family as yours as well? Please tell your mom and Peter now.
I do.
Do you,
100% I do.
Do you promise to accept the responsibility of encouraging and supporting them in their marriage?
I do.
Do you, Blake, promise to do your best to always call your mom and Peter often, even if it's just to send a quick hello, because you know they love you very much. They worry about your safety, and quite simply, they like hearing the sound of your voice. So keep calling them and put them on speed dial. Will you promise them that?
I do promise them that.
Thank you. Thank you, Blake. You may take your seat, and let's give him a round of applause. Now, marriage in itself is a blessing, but twice blessed is a couple that enters into marriage with the approval and love of all of their family and friends. Stephanie and Peter, we rejoice with you today in the presence of your family members. They are a very special part of this occasion. Your parents in particular, those present and those here in spirit, they take great pride and joy in both of you as they have watched you grow and mature and finally arrive to this very special moment in your lives. So because these individuals have paid a very important and special role in your lives, I have a very important question to ask all of them as well. So if I could please ask Bill and Shar, Heidi and Sabrina, would you guys, all three of you, please stand with me for a moment? Thank you so much. I've asked you guys to stand in honor of your parents. So I want you guys all to look up at this lovely couple, the couple that you love so much. And I want to ask all of you, as the parents and the siblings of this bride and groom, will you give your blessing to this couple and promise them your continued love and support? And will you uphold them in this marriage? If so, look up at them now and shout out loud and clear all together, please.
We do!
Perfect. Thank you so much. You guys may be seated again. All right, now everyone here, you are all a very special part of their lives. And Stephanie and Peter thank each and every one of you for being here with them today. You have shared in their best and in their worst of days, and you are an irreplaceable part of their yesterdays and their tomorrows. Now, marriage needs the support of a family and friends who will stand by the couple during their hard and their happy times. So I would like to ask all of you now, and what I want you to do is raise one of your hands, including the parents. You guys here too, raise your hands nice and high, so not only can they see it, but they want to hear it from you too. So scream out nice and loud. Will all of you witness in these vows? Will you support the union made today and nurture the bond between these two people that you love so much? Let's hear it and let's see it. Please shout out together. Please say, we will.
We will.
Thank you so much. Now I want to share a reading, which the two of you have chosen for today. It is called Falling in Love is Like Owning a Dog. First of all, it's a big responsibility, especially in a little village like this. So think long and hard before deciding on love. On the other hand, love gives you a sense of security. When you're walking down the street late at night and you have a leash on love, ain't no one gonna mess with you because love is unpredictable. Who knows what love can do in its own defense? On cold winter nights, love is warm. It lies between you and lives and breathes and even makes funny noises. Love wakes you up all hours of the night with its needs. Its needs need to be fed so it will grow and stay healthy. Love doesn't like being left alone for long, but come home and love is always happy to see you. It may break a few things accidentally in his passion for life, but you can never be mad at love for long. Is love good all the time? No. Love can be bad, very bad. Love makes messes. Love leaves you little surprises here and there. Love needs lots of cleaning up after. Sometimes you want to just get love fixed. Sometimes you just want to roll up a piece of newspaper and swat love on the nose. Not so much to cause pain, but just to let love know, don't ever do that again. Sometimes love just wants to go for a nice long walk because love loves exercise. It runs you around the block and leaves you panting. It pulls you in different directions at once, or it winds you around and around until you're all wound up and you can't move. But love makes you meet people wherever you go. People who have nothing in common but love, they stop and talk to each other on the street. Throw things away, and love will bring them back, again and again and again. But most of all, love needs love, lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops. Stephanie and Peter, marriage is one of life's most wondrous blessings because it involves taking the words of two life stories and weaving them together on the same pages. So I want you to take a look at each other because I want you to remember this moment in time. And before this moment, you two were many things to one another. Stephanie and Pete's love story began very much like an old-fashioned one, literally, where the girl next door meets the guy next door. Pete, you were living in Barrie in a condominium complex, and Stephanie was starting a new chapter in her life by moving to a new condo, and ironically, she was moving right next door to Pete. So Pete spotted his new neighbor right away, and he was feeling pretty lucky that Miss Stephanie was moving in. The first time he saw you, Steph, he thought you were a very pretty woman with a beautiful smile. So for the first few days, naturally as new neighbors, you both kept watch on each other's schedules and instantly became more and more intrigued with the other one. He remembers washing his truck one day in the complex when Stephanie, you had two of your friends over. And because it was a